I believe it's been about 2 years now or so. How's it held up? Well, I'm on the third string change. When I first got it, the guy had it strung up wrong. I changed the strings. I believe this is the second time that I've changed them. I put nines on it this time, and I think it actually came with nines. So, we're going to see how it does. I did break the E string on the last set, and I used tens on that one. So yeah, I thought it would be kind of cool just to make a video now to see how long does the Fusion line hold up? How well has it held up? Everything that you see that might be a blemish on this has been, for me, pretty much taken pretty good care of it. I mean, I haven't like babied it. This came this way from shipping. That little ding there. Okay, which is just from like I don't know, a rash from shipping inside the case rubbing probably, or the guy bought it like that. And he said he didn't know anything about it. I don't know. A little ding here on this side, right there, and one right there. So it came like that. The rest that you see is just, I wiped it down like a poor man with a paper towel. I know it's stupid. And so it's got dust on it. I don't have my rags here since I moved. I need to find some, and some oil, because it's kind of dry, even though it's roasted maple flamed on the fingerboard there and stainless steel frets. I do want to polish it up, but anyway, it got wiped down, and so yeah, thought I would go ahead and give a little quick overview of it. So these are stainless steel frets, guys. Roasted flame maple neck, especially the fingerboard, the fretboard. As you can see, clay dot inlays. I don't know if they're plastic or if they're actual clay dot. They're probably plastic. I don't know. I could be wrong. And we have a Tusk XL nut, self-lubricating. I've never had any problems with it. I used 10s before, so now I'm using 9s, so these should probably even move around in there a little bit better. I don't know, so we'll see. Locking tuners. Not only are they locking, but they are also staggered, as you can see, with the fresh 9s on there. And these are made by WSC. Which is, I believe, a Korean company. They make, I mean, to me, they feel just like any of the other ones. I like them. They're nice and smooth. They turn great. They're easy to turn, and you can get really good fine tuning with them. You know what I mean? They're probably like more like 18 to 1 or whatever. They're not like barely touch them like my classic vibe is, like you barely move it and it turns. But yeah, so I really like these. I'd like to have these on all my guitars, to be honest with you. Those are the Fender ones, whatever. Yeah, so the back is, roasted maple. There's a nice pretty grain on it, but not quite as much flame. There's a very light amount of flame on it. You won't be able to see with this lighting. You could probably see a little bit of it, but mainly it's just that pretty, looks like a quarter sawn or whatever, half sawn, whatever they call it. Look to it. It's very, very nice. Again, roasted. Your typical little cheap little chrome strap knobs there. It's got a little cutaway here, and that's a Sapele back. Yeah, the back is Sapele, which is like a kind of mahogany breed, if you will. Yeah, so yeah. Nothing bad to report on, guys, since that first few videos that I made talking about it. Nothing to report on it. Nothing has happened except I broke a string on it. It does have a little ding down here on the bottom from when I bought it. It had that there too. That and then the little rashes. So yeah, it's an amazing guitar. It's held up well. This is the first run. It's got a spoke wheel truss rod adjustment right here. I've had no problems with the truss rod. Coil splitting Roswell Alnico 5 pickups. Stock Wilkinson WVS 52K trim. no problems with it. Push-pull, no problems with it. Volume and tone. Three-way switch. 500K large or regular size pots. And PCB board, I believe. Three-way switch. It's not the best, but it works. I mean, I have nothing to complain about. So far, everything's worked great. You can actually use a little small Allen tool to, move those little knobs around. They're not plastic, they're little metal knobs. And also, if you're familiar with the Wilkinson Trem, it's got a little hole down there too. Allen key hole where you can tighten it up or whatever. And so, yeah, everything's great. I've had no problems with it, like I said. We're going to see how it does with 9s on it now, after a couple of years of playing with 10s. I'm a 10s kind of guy, but I had 2 packs of 10s left, and I have 2 strats, and I thought I should probably not have 1 9 and 1 10 on a strat, so yeah, I went with the 9s on this one. And so this is the only one that I have with a legit good floating trim so far. I went ahead and just got it restrung up because I miss having that trim. When I did that little Jeff Beck little deal, I was really wishing that I had the trim. Now I need to get this one set up a little bit more. I'd like to pull it back more and to flutter more. But there's 3 springs, so it's a little bit harder than what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go down to 2 springs. They must be pretty strong springs inside of these. I'm not really sure. The block is a thicker block, the Wilkinson's little black block in there. Yeah, but everything's been great, guys. I have no complaints. It's held up great. Nothing wrong with it at all. If you check out Jonathan Koh's channel, he put some nice Seymour Duncans or something in his, I believe, and he's been touring with his. He's played it at shows. He gets a lot of use out of it, and he swears by his too. And this is the first model too with the inline 3-way switch. As you can see, they moved them down to be more like a Strat on the second variant, which to me it makes more sense, I would say, to be here. But then again, it does kind of get next to the volume knob, so people complain. But now with it down here, when you're strumming, you might hit it. So I don't know, it's to each their own, but the new ones don't have it like mine. It's more low and like right here and going this direction like this. So yeah, at a slant. So yeah, it's got a little rolling string tree, if I didn't mention that. So yeah, it's got all the appointments of a higher end guitar, like a higher spec, if you will. And it just, I don't know what else to say. It sounds great, I'm sure that if you're not playing through like some bunch of effects like I do or whatever, you're probably going to find that the pickups aren't like superior or anything, but I have no problems with them. Now, I do need to get that little E string on the bottom moved over just a hair, and that might be the nut right there. As you can see, it's slightly off there, just a little bit. And so but it's pretty level on the other side, so it might just need a little tap over just a little bit. But I've had no problems with it as it is. So anyway, brand new strings getting stretched on there now. I have it tuned a little sharp, and I've bent the strings a little bit, and I'm going to tune it up sharp again. Then I'm going to go tune it and then play. That's normally how I keep mine in tune. So there you go, guys. Should you purchase one in 2023? Yes, by all means. Go and check them out. Listen to them. There's plenty of videos online. I hope you enjoy this one, guys. Take care of yourselves, and stay you. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.